presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's going to be Louisville off the tip. Here's Oden. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Shooting while in rhythm. You like to see that aggressive approach.
Cunningham up top. And there's the drive. Misses the layup. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Louisville. Iverson gets the bucket.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Cunningham for three. And again, Cunningham missing. You know, Stan, you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses. What impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
The shot's good from Paul.
Smart decision by Paul to take it. For him, basketball is a chess match, and Chris loves to outsmart you.
Now, here's Cunningham. Back to George. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots. And again, Cunningham missing. Iverson outside. Paul outside. Over Cunningham. And again, it's Louisville converted.
Part of the reason Paul's an elite point guard is that jump shot. He'll hurt you with his passing or his shooting.
Shakes it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
They get Greg Oden.
First team foul.
Anytime you get to the line, it is a win offensively.
It's his first trip to the line. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Now, here is George after the miss from Kevin Garnett. Cunningham looking around. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
And easy to appreciate Paul. The way he handles the ball is remarkable.
Here's Cunningham. Louisville getting their last shot again. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets his feet on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. You see how elusive Paul can be, especially when he's handling the ball like this.
Doncic with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Probably moving the ball around. Here's the screen. And here's Doncic from the arc.
That's just terrific defense. Coaches love when their players make a statement like that on this end.
Here's Paul. And he drives in. Here's Garnett. And Cunningham with the block.
That's
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Louisville. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And Louisville guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Valley trails by 4. Cunningham outside. Driving inside.
Cade Cunningham.
That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Assertive drive by Cunningham. Just took off and never looked back.
And going with a quick release there so the D doesn't have time to react.
Now here's Doncic. On the wing, George. 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
That is how you finish.
Valley trails by 4. George looking over the floor. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Young. And here's Louisville. And it's Wade in the corner. Williamson, great positioning on the putback. Williamson's got the lead up to 6 now for Louisville.
A bowling ball on the glass. Williamson's big body is so difficult to box out.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
And the basket by Wade.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now Cunningham. Following the miss by Shaquille O'Neal from deep. Shots good from Oden.
And the potential for Oden to be dominant in the
Fierce move by O'Neal.
one of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And the shot goes in. Doncic has got 7.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Young drives in.
Well, look, because of his shooting ability, you have to get up on Young. But then that makes it even easier for him to blow by you.
And it's George finishing it off.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Stewart. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Raleigh. 6-point game. O'Neal with the steal. Stewart with it. George picks him up. Here's Stewart. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Stewart.
You just can't let Stewart get to the hoop. She's too tall and skilled to be stopped.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
11 seconds left here in the second. And it's slammed in by Young.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power.
Kyrie Irving.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does right. And so is Louisville. Holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Valley trails by 8. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3.
Irving's got 5 points so far.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
And it's Iverson missing.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
It's stolen by Adebayo. On the wing, Harden. Yes! And the foul.
Defensive foul.
It's on Larry Bird.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact and yet still able to convert.
And here's Louisville. They've led by as much as 10. Garnett, the screen. Iverson kicking.
And Iverson constantly driving to the basket, using that speed and athleticism to kind of wheel his way to the rim.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Raptors, he puts it in!
Are you kidding me?
Legend with the assist.
And, you know, things can get hectic in the paint, so you got to be able to stay calm.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Paul. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's a 9-point Louisville lead. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Nailed from three-point land.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And a miss there off the inbound. Now Wiggins still yet to score. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And here's Louisville. They've got a 10-0 run going.
2 minutes.
Bird outside. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Bird's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
The 3 from Iverson. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
.129 left here in the third quarter. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make. And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Stolen by Harden. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. .102 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6.